Greetings. Alright, welcome to the live stream this morning. It's always fun when you have to set up TikTok to work. This thing does not help. Hey, I heart Natalie. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. I'll start the day by saying, oh man, I hate this app. Hey, Rares, where can you buy the Volvo? Unfortunately, you have to build one, man. The good news is there's a tutorial. I can't say where, the name exactly, but it's available on the Red platform. Because every time I say what's happening, where I'm also live streaming, apparently this app here just limits my viewership like by a lot. I tested and it's kind of crazy what it does. But if you go to my main profile here on this app, and I'll start being very careful with how I say things, you'll find all the instructions you need for things. Oh boy. Let's get the music a little lower. Let's get the volume of the game a little higher. Let's get going. I don't even know if I have, yes, I do have a cargo. Let's get back on the road. Let me in. Well, thank you, Rares. Yeah, it's seems like every single apt these days. They want to make sure that you only do things on their stuff, which is quite annoying, you know. I mean, let's be real. Like, we can do several things at the same time in different places. So why would they do that? Yeah, you'll find parts in junkyards, man. There's some very good places that you can find parts, and they're pretty cheap. So on that place I told you to go for the instruction, you'll find a breakdown of all the costs, where I got the parts from. I don't know if you're familiar with junkyards called Pick and Pull, New Bullets, Copart. They have several names, but in those places, parts are usually pretty darn cheap. You can buy like a steering wheel here. It was like $14. I've bought like the car seat for 20 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. It's a lot cheaper than people usually realize, and it's usually surprising to people when they learn that I only spent about $300 in this. So yeah, you can always do it yourself. Just park the truck here for a second. Gotta change the music. I was playing Assetto Corsa yesterday, and Assetto Corsa is a little bit more, say, thrilling. So the music is on Stream Beats, so I can have some copyright-free music going on, especially for the red platform. All right, go back inside the truck here. Yeah. Won't you let me in? Really, dude? Yes, you will. Otherwise, I'll just hit you. How did I get all the components working? Is that a very long journey, Diego? Yes, it's not a short journey per se, but it's not a hard journey. Just a lot of work. So essentially what the buttons are doing here, they're Arduinos. So I have Arduinos here that get all the buttons to work. So with the Arduinos, this is pretty much just a fancy button box, if you will. Then, for the gauge, I have an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield here that talks CAN bus language and then translates into game language and vice versa. So you can send data from games, like the speed, fuel, whatever information that I need, and send over to the gauge and get it working. It's not that hard. It's just, you know, it takes a little bit of, how can I say? You gotta be stubborn. That's how I can say. If you're stubborn, if you really like getting things like working, and you enjoy the process of building, you'll have fun, man. I assure you. Because I do. I have actually more fun building it than I do playing it. Sometimes I'll spend like weeks just trying to add just a simple function on my gauge. Yes, Arduinos are fun, and especially nowadays that you can just use ChatGPT to pretty much do whatever you want. Like, I don't know programming. I really don't. I'm not just, you know, short selling you. I have no clue how to program an Arduino. However, when you ask ChatGPT, it will give you instructions, and with those instructions, you can get anything programmed these days. So, like all the LED lights here, you know, everything. So if I click camera here, you'll see that now the orange light is on. If I click it again, it's going to go back to green, because this is manual and automatic, like in the real car. So I can just click and it will cycle through the LEDs. This function here took quite a while with ChatGPT, but it did work in the end. And it's fun, man. Whenever you build something yourself, like, you get that pride of saying, like, I built this thing. I think it's a lot better than if you buy stuff, you know. But, you know, some people just buy it, and that's fine as well. You gotta do you. And How are you doing this morning? I Heart Natalie, are you still there? Sorry, I just started ranting about the Black app, and I didn't even ask how you're doing this morning. So we'll see if I get out of the shadow ban realm today on the Black app. The TT. Thank you. Yes, so if you have plans, I can't really say where you can find it, but you can kind of figure it out in the Red app where you can watch, you know, stuff, and you'll find instruction step by step. Thank you, Will the Beast. Thank you. So yeah, you can find there a lot of instruction. But I learned that if I say the name of other places, the TT here gets really annoyed. Thank you, Diego. So we are going to, I don't even know what state, we're going to Texarkana. That's the name of the city. Whatever place this is in US. We're carrying cars, apparently. Are the buttons on the steering wheel usable? Yes, sir, yes. So I can like change music if I press right here. And I have all the buttons are working. I'm just pressing this one because I think you can only see this one. If you are on another live streaming that can watch horizontal streams, wink wink, you can see the other side of the steering wheel. But yes, how is this just a video game? Well, it's just a video game. What's the name of the center monitor? It's called sorry, I don't mean to be sarcastic, it's a TV. It's called a TV. That sounded a little sarcastic. It was not the intention. Oh yeah, I did build a Miata once. They're a lot smaller, man. But one thing you can also do when you build one of these, you can cut. Like, for instance, if you cut just about right here, I just kind of cut that guy. Sorry about that. Didn't see the lane was getting. So if you cut right about here, there is the airbag, like junction. And you can really cut there. So a lot of people, there's another guy that followed my tutorial, and by doing that, he, you know, built one of these, but he didn't have a lot of space, so he cut the dashboard right there, and it works quite well. There are no LED TV. No, just a regular TV. However, this is 4K and 120 hertz, so it does work pretty well. Yes, my daughter likes to stay here with me sometimes while I'm, you know, playing and stuff. So I wanted to have the passenger seat with me. How long did it take to get to this immersive state? So, you know, it took quite a while. I mean, from the beginning, because you're never satisfied. You're always adding to your simulator. That's a curse that everybody can tell you. Like, if you have a simulator, you'll add stuff to it. It's inevitable. But it took just about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. The good news is, since I'm, you know, releasing tutorials, you can streamline that, because it took longer for me, because, you know, this is like the 4th version of this climate control here. This is the 3rd version of this, you know, build. So it took quite a few tries, and I had to go back and forth and do it again and do it better, find improvements. So if you follow the tutorial, you'll see that this is already the latest state in technology of building simulators. If I can do this quickly without crashing, yes. Let's see how the platforms are gonna behave today. That I'm not saying their names. You have a G920. Yeah, man, but it works, dude. I started with a Thrustmaster T300, and that's the thing. Like you said, you know, you start upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, and when you when you step back, look at it again, you'll see that you created a monster. Pretty much what I did here. I just created a monster. But I'm quite happy with it. I can't really complain about it. Are there things that I would still do here? Oh heck yeah! Like if I could, I would just cut the chassis of the car, like about this size, and put it on a motion platform. That would be my version 5 of this simulator on a motion platform. That'd be pretty awesome. However, I don't think that's gonna happen very soon. But I'm just trying to fix something here. There you go. I don't think I can do that pretty soon. Let me put my miles to empty on my dashboard here. Unfortunately, you guys on TT today cannot see all the instruments and stuff because I am using their app, and for whatever reason I never used the app to live stream yet, and it blocks me from using a virtual camera, so I can't bring my main feed from OBS, so I'm having to use a secondary camera today, which I hope it's okay. I know the saturation is a bit off. I saw it on the feedback. It's looking awful, but it is what it is. I just need to live stream for about 25 minutes, and it said it will unlock that feature back again. But I already seen improvements. Not right now, but there were some times that there were more people watching here on TT. Can't say it because otherwise the Blue app will get angry this time. The rain stopped. Kind of stopped. It was still raining a little bit. We're almost at our destination. So, about 3 minutes in real life. Yeah, it's still raining a little bit. I'll put on intermittent. Speed is 45 miles. Here's 65 now, so go a little bit faster. I'll turn left. I might turn on my GPS voice thing. Clear left and clear right. If you guys are wondering why I look left and right, is because I do have 2 other TVs on my left and right. So this is a triple screen setup. So I do have my rear view mirror on that side and on this side as well. I am crazy, but not that crazy that that I would just look to the sides on a on a video game. are just about to arrive and deliver. Get the wipers a little bit faster here. I don't know about you guys, but am I the only one that gets annoyed by wipers? Like, even in real life, like, I get annoyed by them. I'm usually slowing them down. That's why I like those products like Rain-X, things that really will just, the water will not stick to your windshield. If I can, I will always leave it on the slower setting. Alright, I got my turn signal. Yeah, we're almost there. Let's do... Yeah, no... Get a fine. Good. That was kind of technically red. Yeah, now I have to stop. I will make it. Thank you for the lights. Thank you for liking. I see that now. I couldn't see that before in the TT app. Now I can. And this is what the truck looks like. I'm driving a Volvo VNL 2014. And I'm hauling some cars, 4 of them. Yeah, VR is good if you can handle it. I get motion sickness. I like VR, but I prefer triple screens like I have, and the real buttons. It's just, I don't know, more tactile, I guess. But I do, understand how easy VR is compared to triple screen and, having a bunch of buttons working around and doing like things. But I get motion sickness anyway, so if I play for more than 5 minutes, I'll be feeling sick for about 2 or 3 days, and that's not fun. Alright, let's see. Where do we have to deliver this trailer? Probably gonna be... Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a hard place. We'll see in a second. But it's off to the right. So let's go. Now you guys are going to be able to see me struggling to park. Right there, I can see the parking spot already. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. So if I mess up, 100% me, not because it's a hard parking spot. Good morning. It's doing, man. It's doing. I wouldn't say great, but it's getting better little by little. I used to have very good screening performance on the TT app, but throughout time, it just got worse and worse. I don't know why, but I think I have to go a little bit further ahead. Right, JM? I agree with you. I can't really wait. I really would love to drive here in Florida. I am in Florida in real life, and that'd be pretty cool to be able to take some jobs out of Florida. Alright, let's straighten up and see how that goes. That's going perfect. Wow, not too bad. Just a little too much. Let's see. Straighten up and back. Straight, straight in. That should work. Philadelphia, nice. Philadelphia's a nice city. It's pretty. Been there a couple of times. Went to those two places to get the Philly cheesesteak. Across the street from each other. I forgot their names. Pat and whatever. They announced the next convention, didn't they? For American Truck Simulator? I forgot the state. They just released Missouri, which I did buy, and I am using. And we have green. Let me show you guys before I unhook my trailer. So here you go. This is how I do it. I just need to click here on this button, and that'll do it. Oh man, I'm awful at parking, and today was like I don't know, lucky. The thing is, with my TVs here, my triple TVs on the side, my two on the side. The problem is, and I'll try to show you. So the problem is, when I'm inside the truck and I'm looking, I see kind of like, you see here the rear view window? This is how I see it. And because the height of the TVs, I can't see this lower one here that allows you to see a little wider because it's convex. And when I'm parking, I can only rely on this one. So whenever the trailer gets out of the view, it gets really hard. And I don't like to, change the camera and go outside because that kind of destroys the immersion. And the same thing with the right one. So that gets a little bit harder. So it's kind of a guessing game of when I have to really start turning to back into the spot. It's like here, it went that way and then back in here. And it kind of worked, but that was a lucky shot. I can't say that was all skills. So let's get another job here. Let's go to the freight market, and I'm still holding my. I was still holding the clutch, like the truck was going to. Let's see, is this one too far? This is going to Kansas, paying well. This is going to Missouri. This is going to Oklahoma, paying quite well. Let's take this one. Not that far, so we'll take this one. They did? Oh, I didn't see that, JM. That's pretty cool, because I don't know if you have seen, there is a forum on one of the American Truck Simulators websites, or ETS websites. And they have an amazing calculator tool on the Google Sheets app. So essentially you measure all your screens, the distance, like where you are in relation to the center, because I'm not centered to my TV here. And I'm lower than people usually are. People are usually sitting like in the middle of the TV, and I'm seated towards the lower left. And that tool allows you to say, like, I have 3 pole, I'm this distance, I'm like X, centimeters from the center and lower and whatnot. And it will just spit like a text file that you just put into the display, and it will fix it. It's pretty good. Like my view now is perfect here. I wouldn't change my FOV for nothing right now. So I'm pretty happy with it. It works quite well. So let's get some more cargo. I'm gonna check that out. The newsletter. That's a good idea. I just follow them on social media, so I might miss stuff. Not every developer that is super like open with the information that they send out to people and how's development working. That's why I kind of like Assetto Corsa, because they also are super transparent with what they're doing, when they're doing it, and all the other good stuff. Stay right there. Slow down a lot. I'll make sure to check that out, man. This is one of my favorite games, alongside with BeamNG and Assetto Corsa. And I'll play them depending on how my mood is. And for live streaming, I gotta say, this is one of my favorite games to live stream because it's chill. I have time to look at the chat, read, and answer. Like if I'm driving on Assetto Corsa, especially if I'm on Jutoku Revival project that I like to go and cut traffic, if I take my eyes off the road for a split second, I just crash, and then people start, oh, you're awful at driving. Yeah, I'm reading the chat. That's why you shouldn't do that in real life. Ever. Don't do that. And here in American Truck Simulator, when people ask me questions, it's so easy to answer them. I'm gonna take this exit. Sorry, dude, I'm gonna have to cut you off. Was the ABS not working? I don't know if you guys heard. Kind of, it was sliding. All right, so we're gonna take a left. And it is red light now, obviously. Yeah, but consider following if you're not following yet. I do have instructions and tutorials in my main page. I can't really say the name of places, but you know, if you also like to see the whole setup with all TVs, you can go to other places that have horizontal videos, if you know what I mean. Really? That's pretty awesome. Like more and more companies and people are realizing that simulators can be very helpful, which is funny because it's something aviation found out like decades ago, and they haven't. It's way safer. Like you learn how to park, back up a truck. I'd say you can learn how to back up a truck pretty well here. You know, at least the way it'll behave. You don't really need a super accurate physics. You just need accurate movement. So if you have like something ergonomic that looks like a truck, that's way safer than just backing up a huge 18-wheeler. Just practice. I never hauled a trailer before, and I think I'd be comfortable if I had to, you know, tow a boat or something. I'd be afraid the first time, but at least the things that I learned here would be helpful. So let's get some cargo. I think it's, what is it? Oh, not yet. Is it gonna be a tanker or is it gonna be just a trailer? I don't remember. I picked it, but I don't remember. Alright. So welcome to the live stream and good morning if you're just arriving. Now we're going to take this tanker and we're going to take to Oklahoma. All right, so where is the trailer? Start moving and then it will show up on the map. I think this is the one. Yes. Right there. Thank you, man. All right, we're backing up here. Let's align with the rear view mirrors. And So now to attach the trailer, I just need to click. I don't think you're going to be able to see it that well there, but I just click comfort here on my dashboard, and we're hooked. We have our trailer attached. Back inside, and let's get going. So I think the exit, I go that way because I don't want to turn all the way, but I think I can. I need to really open up here. There we go. We're clear. Clear left and right. I don't understand these security checks. Be automatic. Why do you have to just click? Do you have a radio set up in this, like music radio? Yes. Maybe the music is a little low, but it's playing music, and you can actually kind of see on my Apple CarPlay here that I'm playing music. I'm playing a copyright-free music, and the radio does work, but the thing is I'm listening on my headphones, so it's not going through the speakers that are connected to the radio right now. But when I'm not using my headphones, if I push the volume knob, it will work, and if I can put CD here, I can listen to FM radio, and I can pretty much use the radio as a radio. Yes, Tess, this is American Truck Simulator, sir. We are going to Oklahoma right now, and we're hauling a tanker. And turning. Alright, so I can put back. This screen here has a bunch of information that's very useful for people who play American Truck Simulator. And if you're interested, you can actually get this Apple CarPlay. Just go to my main page, follow the trail, can't say the words, follow the trail, and you'll be able to watch a step-by-step instruction guide and get for your computer. And you can use it on tablets, phones, anything, and it has a bunch of information. Like down here, you can see how long it'll take until my next rest stop, truck damage, air pressure on the brakes, water temperature, oil pressure. There's the distance, the fuel, the delivery time, the delivery distance, time to arrival, weight, destination. There's a bunch of information. Income for this mission. Oh man, if I had the space, I'd have like an airplane, a truck, a car, and a Formula. It's a Volvo, but it's a car. Tess is right. This is a Volvo S60R. This is not a truck Volvo. Do I have to take the exit? No, I don't. It's straight. This is a 2005 Volvo S60R, the sporty version that has 300 horsepower, an all-wheel drive, and 16 manual with the Spaceball. But it works pretty well for, you know, most applications, even for trucking. So we are going to take the exit or not. I hate when they have these. Okay, so we're going that way. To the left. That is that way. Going to Oklahoma City. Oh, too fast? No, it's okay. Thank you, Tess. And we're clear left. I'm gonna click my cruise control setting here. And then I can add mile or two here above. Oh, we're gonna get an increased speed limit to 75 miles an hour. So let's go. 76. Eventually they will, I think, add those like drive assist. That'd be funny. You have drive assist in your simulator. Like, what are you doing? Are you even playing? Hey Brian, what's up, man? How are you doing today? Acid, you're back. A lot of the original guys are back. How are you guys doing today? And I think I found out why my live streams weren't working before. You see, the TT app is pretty annoyed when you talk about other places. And, you know, especially the red or the blue app. So now I'll have to always talk in code. So if people want to check out my tutorials, they have to go to my main page. I can't say what that is. Where's the BMW? It's the BMW steering wheel is in the back here. Usually when I'm driving on Truck Simulator, I like to drive with the Volvo one. Hey Twilight, you're also back. Welcome back, folks. All right, a little bit too fast, just slightly. For the follows. Oh no, I have the BMW steering. I have a Formula steering wheel. I'm planning to make. I have an Audi one that it's not working yet, but I'm planning to make it. Just for a. What the heck? That guy just jumped in front of me. Try Zone of Silence map. No clue what that is, Rory. What is that? Is that a map in American Truck Simulator? Am I missing something? And now we're going a little bit faster here. I always think that some states, they allow you to go too fast. But we'll take it. Thank you for the follow. And thank you guys for liking the live stream. Alright, so now we're cruising here. We are not that far from our destination now. That far at all. We're like 15 minutes in real life, 18 minutes in real life. Oh, I'm playing American Truck Simulator. The same, I think, engine and physics and everything, but just different visuals. Since I live here in Florida, this is a little bit closer to what I call home. Do you have to slow down that much, dude? Alright. Oh, my driver is getting tired, so I guess we'll have to stop. Oh, you're on the middle of the road? Oh, that was a garbage truck. Okay. Maybe I should have paid attention before. But we'll stop for a rest. There's an hour and 15 minutes until I get a ticket, but since I have a rest stop right here. Hey, take care, man. Thank you. Oh, that's the purple then, not the blue. Or which one is the... Yeah, no, it's not the blue, it's the purple that I have. The other one with T. Yeah, there's my rest stop. that what happened here? Do I have a freeze? Stop the truck because everything stopped moving here. And I feel the steering wheel. Alright. We had a massive lag here. But I can't explain. First time it's happening. What's going on? That is crazy. Never seen that before. I think we have something going on. Thank you, Dago. I think that's a reason. Let me exit and come back in again. I don't want to crash. Hey, Melissa Dingo. How you doing? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. We just had a glitch here in our American Truck Simulator. Let's get back in. And I'm still holding the clutch. All right, I've got to do here first. Okay, so click, continue. And meanwhile, let's get the triple set up again, because that's something I have to do every single time. For anybody wondering, this is called the Simple Runtime Editor. It helps you when you have triple screens to set up triple screen setups, essentially. How do you even build that setup, Jimmy? Great question. And if you go to my main page here on TT, you'll find a detailed step-by-step instruction. I can't say the names, but I kind of get what I'm saying. Okay, we're back. Is it normal? Yes, we're back to normal. And the truck is off, so let's get it on. We're off the road here because I just pulled over. Okay. No, we're still having that same glitch. That's weird. Is it a location glitch? That is so odd. I can hear it. It's working. That's a first. Never seen this kind of glitch. Hey, Friday. Wow, that is a first. V70 Ocean Race. Nice, that's rare. I don't know if that's because I'm here. The name of the game is American Truck Simulator, but it's glitching out on me right now for whatever reason. Let's go straight here, see if I can, I don't know, see the area. I might need to cancel this cargo. Can I do that? Cancel my job? Huh. That's so odd. Because I just restarted. I do not know what's going on. Let's try to change our graphic settings here just to make sure that that's not the issue. 100 here. Let's apply and let's just check if that's the case. Yeah. Still not working. Let's change the resolution maybe? No, if I change the resolution that will put 100% reflection scaling here just to change something. American Truck Simulator, my friend. Yeah, but we're having a glitch here today. That I had never seen before. I don't know if it's a mod issue. Let's turn off the mods here for a sec. So with title screen, American Truck Simulator. All right, so let's disable. I don't know. Let's try the ultimate graphics for a sec. Or the real world tires. I don't need this one. Let's take whatever I don't need, like this one. I want to keep that one. This one off. And let's see if that will do it. Continue. You think so? I could try that. Hey, JM, thank you. So that's what you call purple, and you're right, it's purple. Oh, load a game. Okay, awesome. I will load an autosave from before. Load. Yes, I know, continue. I turned off those mods. Maybe it's something related to that specific place, because I never seen that before. Oh, it's not going to be on a mobile phone Friday. It's only a PC. PC only, my friend, unfortunately. And thank you, everyone, for sticking around while I'm trying to figure out the problem here. I appreciate it. So let's see. This is a previews save file. Okay, camera's moving. And I'm back to the same location, so it's not like I... Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Nope. I need an earlier save file. Well, now we know that it's not those mods. Load game. So let's see the load. No, those are pretty old game files. Let's go back to the title screen. Yeah, that's weird. It's first time. Never happened before. So let's see, load game. Let me go for an earlier load. There's this one. This is still today, but earlier, like way earlier in the morning. Like 13 minutes ago. Today's the day, like there's a bunch of stuff that's not working. I took an hour just to get the camera to work here, to get the Black app working. And it made a difference because now I'm streaming using their app and I'm not talking about other places, names. So I have way more people than I usually have. I'm pretty sure now that they do shadow you. Yeah, that'd be cool if they came to other platforms. Let's see. Okay, we're moving now again. Yep, I'll just turn on my graphics settings back to normal with 200 scaling. Because that's not the issue, obviously. What wheelbase am I using? N1? I'm using a Fanatec Club Sports DD. I'm carrying the same stuff? Yes, I am. Let's see if that's the place. Maybe I'll try a different route. Hey, no worries, man. Oh, nice. Well, you got the parts. You got the parts now. You can follow the tutorial and get going. Get on the road. Like today, somebody on the Blue app was asking me, like, why do I bother posting the tutorial? And if anybody would ever, you know, really do this in real life. And I have a few people that already did it. Yeah, I think it was a map glitch. Could be. It could be. Yeah, right, Melissa? Well, you've been here before for longer, so you would know. Yeah, I never had that glitch before. That was a very first. How did I get the OEM shifter to work? So there's two things here. One is a generic USB shifter, like a joystick, a real joystick, but it's covered by the real car's spacebar. So that's why you see like the real car shifter here, and not just the joystick one. So funny, you can find all information you need if you go to my main page here on the TT. I can't really say exactly, but you'll figure it out. Pretty sure you're a smart cookie. Thank you, man. And let's see if it's not going to glitch out again, because I don't remember where we stopped exactly. I just remember we had to stop for a rest. So I might stop for a rest before, but I had to turn there, so I don't know. We'll see. Get out of my way. Today is the glitch day. So many glitches. Thank you, man. I remember this place, and there was a car I almost hit when I was merging the lane. Oh man. Today is glitch day. I might restart my computer later. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm not one to restart the computer very often. You know, I'm one of those people that leave their computer on for months. Nothing tells you to turn it off and on again. I'll just kind of go. And I don't put to sleep also. Just turn the TVs off. Although it takes so little time to get things working. Am I driving a truck? Yes, sir. It's a Volvo VNL 2014. Yeah, I know. Just that sometimes it starts glitching and... Oh, I think we're approaching the place where it glitched out. So let me check the map and see if there's another option here. If I don't turn there. World map. Can I just go straight? And I think so. We're gonna go the long route here. We're gonna go straight because this is exactly where it was glitching, right here. So we're gonna go straight this way, and then we're gonna turn right here. It's gonna be a little longer, but we're gonna avoid that glitched area in a map. So let's add a stop right here. So the map changes. Oh, we can kind of go straight ahead. We don't need this stop. So let's remove this stop. Let's add here. There we go. That should work. What are my PC specs? So I am using a 4090 with a 9950X 3D. How was it set up? So just go to my main PT page and check out the step-by-step instructions, man. I go over all the details. How much? So how much was... it's also on that place. I can't say it. But it was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in wood, carpet, all the other stuff. Yeah, I think it was the area. See, I'm just going and didn't lock, didn't freeze again. That's insane. It's a first. Yeah, with about $700 you can get this working. Yeah, I'm running triple screen with 4K, so that will take a huge toll on FPS. And even though I'm running a 9950X with a 4090, my frame rate is only 70 FPS, and sometimes it will drop down to like 50 here in America. American Truck Simulator. So it's crazy. And I suppose it makes sense because I'm running like triple 4K. So I'm kind of pushing the limits here of what the 4090 can do, but yeah, we added like 5 minutes to the trip, but at least we're not frozen. But the computer is working. We'll have to exit. No. Let's do 76 miles an hour. 76 is good. The speed limit is 75, and as you can see, I'm just barely over. On TT you can't, but on the red and purple you can. And I need to stop for a rest. There's an hour left until I get a ticket. But if I'm not wrong, there's a place right at the exit. In a way, I also like when I rest here in game at around this time of day, because I skip the night. And for streaming, nighttime is not as fun because you can't see that well inside the window. Alright, so where do we... No, keep going. Just keep swimming. 4K OLED's nice. And he has a GT style. That's pretty cool, man. I like the GT style. I have a friend that does also have one, and he posts a lot on other places. And pretty realistic. Very realistic. Got the tubes, you know, like the roll cage in his sim. Like the metal boring, all that kind of stuff. That looks pretty cool. Oh, is there? Send it, Martin. I'm driving a truck, man. Truck Hero 3. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Minutes before I get a ticket, but there is a parking resting area up ahead. No, not by name. Hey, Stephen. Hello. I think it's just different styles, man. I know that you can like have very advanced. I'm gonna just change my navigation here, and now it should work without having to do that. No. But I appreciate people who, you know, take Formula, for instance, to the next level. Like it's preference, right? Because if I would just play sim racing, like actual track all the time, I probably would have a different style of simulator, but I like driving on Shotoku Revival Project. I like driving here in American Truck Simulator, so I favor a little bit of more like a car approach, if that makes sense. How long did it take to set that all up? So it's been taking a while, and it's been done like piece by piece. Thank you for letting me in. Oops. Didn't let me in. So George, if you want to know how I did this, you can go to my main page here and you'll find it. There's It'll take you there, and there's a detailed tutorial. Yeah, that's same as me, N1, and I also like BeamNG, and for all those games, like a real car setup is, perfect, pretty good. Yeah, the car deserved. Didn't let me in. I was using my turn signal. He wasn't even there when I started merging. And I got like 5 minutes until I get a ticket? That's no bueno. Is there a stop on the right? Because I know there's one on the left. Yeah, Beam is awesome. I love BeamNG, man. One of my favorites. Yeah, I should have stopped there. I'm gonna get a ticket, most likely. But that's alright. As long as he doesn't black out, because the driver here will black out while driving. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, man. How much did the whole setup cost? So the whole setup is not as relevant as knowing how much the car part was, because that's what makes this setup really unique. It's not the fact that it has a simulator, because you can pretty much have a PC with a wheel and a monitor and you have a simulator working. But the car part was about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so with carpet, wood, electronics. I can bypass, but I'll have to stop because they have a rest stop here. So $700 in total. That's my total cost for the simulator. Yeah, no, it's not bad, especially if you go to a junkyard that is a pick and pull. Those type of junkyards where you can... Where's the entrance here? Oh, there. You gotta go around. All right, so those junkyards that you can just pretty much bring your tools and pull your parts. Come on, move. Those are pretty cheap. Like a steering wheel will cost you like $14. The seat is like 20 bucks, like a driver's seat, leather and with electric control. Stop here, get a rest, and get going. Otherwise, I'll get a ticket, which I've been lucky not to get one yet. Okay, stop the engine, park, and rest. All right, so back here, Dawn. So how much was the setup? Like I just mentioned, it was about $700, $300 in car parts, another $400 in wood, carpet, all the electronics. You can find parts in the marketplace for less. Not really, Twilight. You'll find, but not in great shape. Like if you go to a junkyard, you'll pay a lot less. I'm pretty sure you can't find like a BMW, like I have the steering wheel that I bought for $14 with the pedal shifter, you can't. Let's get going on the side here. Like, where are you gonna get like 50 for a driver's seat in the marketplace? You'll have to pick up yourself, and I don't think anybody would sell you for less than like $80, $100. What wheelbase am I using? I'm using the Fanatec Club Sport DT, the 12 Newton meters one. Yes, sir. If I don't go to a rest stop, I get fined because I violated my rest. So you can see down here. Probably you can't see in detail, but there's an indicator there of how long I have until my next rest stop. I have 13 hours now because I just rested. But you do have to rest. Yeah, the game is pretty realistic. There's things that are not like in real life, like the police officers, they just fine you. You don't get pulled over. I would think it's pretty cool if you get pulled over. Like they would actually, flash their lights, get you to stop, and take a few minutes out of your time just to get, the ticket, or even talk your way out of it. That'd be pretty cool. Can you imagine? But yeah, no, you can't. So we're like 10 minutes away from our delivery. And we are going to Oklahoma. Thank you for the likes. Driving a little bit too fast here. Nearly 80 miles an hour, so let me use the cruise control so I don't get a speeding ticket, because you can also get a speeding ticket if you just have it your way. Walk beside the truck for a second here. Use the temperature knob here to change the view. So hard to drive when it's like on that camera. Yeah, I would say performance today is a lot better if I don't say names of places, which is insane to me. Pay attention, man. I'm playing a game. If I crash, I have a reset button here. You don't. Always be safe, dude. This guy's going a little bit too slow. Here. Pushing our luck not to get a ticket. 60 miles an hour, we got to slow down to 60. Okay. 62. That's good. Thank you, Fool. Thank you. Take the exit here towards Oklahoma City or Wichita. That's the place they had in Twister, wasn't it? Like in the first movie? First Twister movie. Any way to lower your POV for realism? No, there is actually, yes, there is a way to lower it, but this is the perfect POV. It's calculated to the millimeter with a very advanced tool that is available for American Truck Simulator. This is the height that I would be seeing if I was in a truck, based on where I am and the on the TV here. Drive fast, King. No, I don't want to get a ticket. Unless you paid for me, send me a Galaxy and I'll just do it. We'll go as fast as this can go. So should we take this exit or go straight? Let's take this straight. Yeah. Funny, people usually just, yeah, sure. We'll go as fast as we can until we crash. Get out of here. This truck is merging. There we go. Is it a real? No, this is a game. American Truck Simulator. As we're going a little bit too fast here. How did I do it? So if you go to my PT, you'll find a place with a instruction step by step on the red software. Engine brake. Yes, I do have engine brake right here. If I pull this lever, you'll see that there's a red light that turns on. That's telling me that I'm using my engine brake. Thank you, Joe. Just paid the toll. Turnpike. We're on a turnpike here. It looks like Florida. There's the rest stops in the middle of the turnpike. But we're in Oklahoma. We're not in Florida anymore. Although I'm in Florida in real life. Alright, we're almost. We have to take this other exit. Does the radio work? Yes, it does. It works with the computer as an input, and the CD and FM radio also work. Do not stop. Cashless toll ahead. Alright. Yeah, we just paid $9. I'm really glad we don't have to pay it again. Hey, T-Man. How much did I spend? It was just about $700 in car parts and electronics, wood, carpet, all the good stuff. About $700. $300 in car parts, and $400 in everything else, like Arduinos, like all the buttons here work. I can just, turn the knob and that will change the view. I can put the parking brake on and off by pressing here. Oop, green light. I have the wiper, which is squeaking because it's not raining. I can feel. If you're not following, consider following. Be pretty helpful, especially for other places, if you know what I mean. Purple and red and black. 40, doing almost 50. We don't want any tickets. Foggy here in Oklahoma this morning. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow there a little bit more. Thank you guys for the follow. Really appreciate it. I think this game is so pretty when it comes to weather simulation. Like the fog and the sunrise, even the clouds, they look so nice. This game is old by now and they don't have the best engine, but they do have a very good weather, at least visuals. Not driving, they're awful at the physics of driving in the wet. The only thing you can feel is the trucks just skidding over, going over. Yeah, I get money and experience and mission and And just the the relaxing feeling of going out on a road trip without having to spend on fuel, gas, and stuff. I really enjoy driving on roads and highways, and it's fun because I'm learning how to tow a trailer, which I don't in real life. I don't know how to do that. Is the real trip length? So no, there's two things. Let me show you. So here is the real mileage based out of like real life. So if I were driving at the speed that I am right now, like about 30 miles an hour for 1 hour, this will show 30 miles, right? But the game is compressed 20 to 1, which it means that now you'll see, you can't really see the numbers, but the miles still empty that is showing right there is moving down really fast. So there's 2 miles, the game miles and the real life miles. The real life miles are moving according to the speed and time that I drive. And the game miles go according to the size of the map, which is 20 to 1. That's why you gotta have both information here. I have 4 miles until we reach our destination, but you'll see that it's just probably gonna move like 0.1 miles here on my odometer. Yeah, I think it's 20 to 1. Somebody told me yesterday. I'm just taking their word for it. That ATS is like 20 to 1. So I don't really know. Maybe I should have asked search engine just to make sure. You can't drive with headphones. That is true, Master Carpenter. That is true. In some places, it is against the law. I don't know if every state has that law, but... So, our destination is right ahead to the left. So you guys are going to be able to witness me trying to park, which is always funny. Is it here? I thought it was the other entrance. It's this one. Okay, we're here. Let's check in and let's choose the tough parking. So that's going to be here on the left, pretty close to a wall. I don't know if I can go around. That'll be easier for me, and then I can back in. Let's see. So we're gonna, oh, let me, oh no, you can't go around. Oh, you can't. Yes, you can. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go. It's right here, the parking space. So let's just move a little bit here. Let's open up. This way a little more. We're gonna go on the grass. Yeah. This is an off-road truck. Oh, the other one. So that's where we're gonna park. Let me show you guys. I gotta turn the truck into that parking spot on the right side of that trailer. That's right there. So let's see if that was enough. I might have to go back and forth a couple times. Okay. Slowly but surely. Let's hope I turned enough and I'm not gonna hit the other trailer. Yeah, no, that's not gonna, that is not gonna work. Gotta go a little bit further and then back up again. There. Yeah, much better. And then hard over. Okay. A little crooked. I just gotta straighten up and then back in straight. Yes. Kind of. We'll have to do that again. But I can go further here without crashing. And back and forth again. For the rear view, if I could change the camera angle, but I do have the rear view mirror on my right. I can show you guys what I'm doing right now. So I'm pretty close to the trailer. I just got to move it a little bit towards the right. And I think I can do that just by going forward and back. Let's do that. And then we're going to end the live stream for today. I'm going to the beach here in Florida, sunny Florida. All right. That'll work. Ooh, we stalled. All right, now I think it's perfect. And we have a green light. There we go. Now that's a parking. So now what we have to do is press comfort. It'll detach the trailer and end the mission. And we get points. Excellent. Job completed. And there we go. All right, my friends, I think that'll be all for today. So if you're not following, consider following before I turn off the live stream. It'd be really helpful. I hope to see you guys again. I live stream nearly every day in the morning. I'm trying to start every day like at 8 a.m. and I go up until like 9-ish. So if you're not following, consider following. Check out my videos if you want to learn more about my simulator. On my main black page, you'll find a place where you can go and see all the instructions on how to build one of these. So just check those information out. Thank you, JM. And I hope to see you guys again really soon. Have an awesome Sunday. And I really hope to see you guys again. Let me get mine. All right.